Welcome back. Somehow we're Spongebob now. Are we sending it if we go back to the trench? But we just finished up rock bottom pretty much.
Time for a little sleepy sneak.
Right. Now we're Spongebob, I guess. And we can't actually get back to the main area from here. Main portion of the trench. Because we're Spongebob instead of Sandy. Interesting. I think the original game did that too, though, where you just randomly switch characters depending on going which places you went to. Why did the jellyfish go backwards in this game? Anything that's enemy related in this game seems to have some different ideas about how the world should work than what I'm used to. It's a really loud landing sound. Oh, you can actually see. Okay, so I guess the implication is that we're on different side of the same. I guess the implication, at least here, is that. Are those just floating? It seems like the implication is that we just crossed a gap between here and the previous area. Look at those jellyfish. Why are they going backwards? I don't know, it's kind of weird saying that. But otherwise, I want to go on top of here if I can. Because going on top of things is fun. Of course, I can go back up here as Sandy too in a second. Oh, that one you can go through. Excuse me? What? I jumped off something for a second there too. I don't even know what. Like, look at this. There's really only one platform left of rock bottom here. I'm already finding more stuff to do. I can probably do some more silly stuff as I go up here as Sandy. So there are two places I can go to from here. Let's go this one first. This one lets me. So this would actually not be the end of rock bottom yet, I guess, if we were. Playing this. It's gonna come back, right? Yeah. If we had played this normally, so to speak, since we did the whole sequence break with the slide, we already had that dealt with, which is supposed to be, I think, the last spatula here. Yeah. But there's so many ways to get up here before you're supposed to be able to. Now, we can see what this has in store for us. Because they just, like, gave us stairs to head up here if we wanted to, it feels like, so. Can I stand on this, for instance? Seemingly not. Oh. They go on the other side of this wall, apparently. Nice. Wait, there was a wall to begin with? I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to go over. I didn't even realize I wasn't supposed to go over here. Also, something just died. Awesome. Is that thing floating though? I really want to see. Things are just dying. Enemies are just dying, giving me shiny objects passively. No, it's actually on something here. I can see stuff back there. I can see a hook actually for Sandy back there. This probably doesn't have collisions, I expect. Well, it does. Look at me, I'm just like going off into the world here. Okay, now I've actually now I can feel confident that I feel I can say I've actually found an out of bounds in this game. This might be another thing I like cut out like a highlight clip of and put up as a separate video. I don't know if there's anywhere fun I can go from here. I suspect not. I can't see anything. In fact, if I look at the right angle, I'm just like in the void. This would be a good thumbnail. Do something cool, Sandy. Strike a pose. That works too. Anyways, music done? Okay, there we go. What's this big thing here? Something else that might not have collisions? This one doesn't have collisions. Oh well. That's probably all there is to see back there. Okay, well, just for the highlight reel, I'll do one much quicker version of going out there. But then I'll say we can actually finish up this place. We can go talk to Mrs. Puff. And be done with this place. And it was my intention to finish this place up a little bit faster, but this place just keeps giving us more weird stuff to do, more weird stuff to find. This is a little out of bounds area at least. Not much of one, but something. There you go, you can actually see the platform there. It's really detailed actually, you can see this one little spire. It's interesting. Anyways, I don't expect there's anywhere of interest I could go from here. Let's just leap off into the Great Void. Goodbye. Into the Great Nothing. Okay. Well, that having been done. We're back down here, except this time we can actually take the platform back up. Unlike before. Of course, we're also going to need to talk to Mrs. Puff as a Spongebob rather than Sandy, but I can just take the taxi. Things just dying on their own. Game. You're not very good at this whole enemy thing. Seriously. I shouldn't be having something here, Sandy.
Hello there, Sandy.
Game was nice enough to automatically trigger that dialogue, but that's not what I needed. Okay. Let's get done with rock bottom, because we spent a ton of time here.
Last piece of artwork accounted for, Mrs. Puff. I left no strange, glowing stone unturned.
Well now, nice work, Spongebob. The museum will finally be able to reopen.
With the art that I took from the
here's your
museum.
reward.
Could we at least have like a scene for the spatula appearing? Like, there's nothing that even indicates that it appeared. It's just suddenly it's there.
I'm ready for driving school to start up again after all these robots are
I'm not even
gone.
talking about like being nice and dramatic and like feeling rewarding. Like, just I feel like it's possible to just not even notice that spatula appeared at one
Maybe
point.
these robots aren't so bad after all.
Whatever. Rock bottom 100%. Rock bottom 100%. Awesome. In that case, back up to where the world is light, please. Beautiful. You got more socks for Patrick, probably. You have 10 actually, exactly. We can turn the rest of those later in the game, I guess. No, I won't worry about that now. I don't need those spatulas for anything. Like, keep not pressing the button I need.
It shines.
I could already almost go not into the chumbuck, I guess, but I could already go into the third area and do other stuff. Ooh, the theater looks a little bit different from the front actually. That's interesting. But just like Mr. Krabs, I'll probably save Patrick for later. I keep pausing because in the original you could actually see stuff when you pause, but no, you need to actually press the right trigger to make stuff appear in this one. That's why I press select. Select does nothing. Which I guess would be mapped to back on a 360 controller. I'm using a PS3 controller. I have a lot of shiny objects saved up. Of course, I'm gonna spend all of them here. Because I know scene. That stuff not disappearing anymore. I want to see if I could stay on top of the sand mountain sign. Nope, not quite. I also wanted to see if I could actually interact with the... Why do you put me there? See if I can interact with the snowman. Run it. Depth perception. I don't think you can ask collisions. Does this game still have as much priority time as the original? Something like it. Yeah, I don't even have to touch the ground for him to take me. This is a nice representation of what this place looks like from the outside. Anyways, let's actually get going. Sure, there's nobody inside that taxi. Like, they made the windows transparent, which is a nice detail, but...
where sea creatures go to enjoy an afternoon of falling down.
Reason being, they can't see anything because it's so darn foggy. Like, light up the fog, game.
Squidward, am I glad you're here? I need to borrow your toothbrush again.
What? You've used it before?
Oh yeah, lots of times. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind.
Well, but now he knows and he minds.
Fine. What do I care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot mess, and now everything is ruined.
Because of a toothbrush?
No, it's those blasted robots! They've taken over the ski slopes! How can I ski with those ugly things beating everyone up? Listen, Spongebob, you've gotta help me! I'm gonna lose my marbles if I don't get some relaxation!
I found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often. In fact, I've got mine right here. It's embroidered with this love...
Forget the marbles! I've got a better idea.
I'm surprised
If
what actually...
get rid of the robots at the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those golden spatulas.
I'm surprised that SpongeBob doesn't actually hold a bag of marbles there.
Well, I don't
But
know.
I don't take
it's
issue
hard
with
to
him
beat
not,
the
so...
extreme fun of marbles.
Okay, I'll give you one for each slope you clear.
Now that's a deal.
I always felt it was kind of misleading how this was worded. What actually happens in the game is there's one at the bottom of each slope. It's not like you go back to Squidward in each case. Also, it's kind of weird, the camera angle is like pointing back towards the exit. SpongeBob standing here. I think that's different than the camera angle the original has.
Get rid of those robots on the slopes, you barnacle head, and you'll find a golden spatula reward.
That's a bit more accurate, you'll find it. Also, did they keep this from the original? Yes, just like the original. No collisions on this thing. Huh. That was a nice budget to have collisions, actually. It kind of makes me sad. I still like it should, and with this game having added collisions to some things, it seemed good that they'd actually added collisions to this. Hey, I stood on something there. You can't fool me, game. I know how to exploit things. Again, I've barely stepped a few meters into here, and already... Yep! I found an exploit. This game, sometimes it feels even easier to sequence break than the original, not saying something. Well, cool. This is a cool place to be. Oh, that's weird. So there's actually just like a blue void down there now. Is there? In the original it was ice down at the bottom. I can just like carefully walk down here myself. In fact, I actually can. What the heck? Why? Seems like so I guess bungee jump spatulas can only be collected while in a bungee though or something. Or maybe there's some weird check where the game forces you to have safe ground beneath you when you pick up a spatula. Like there is one case where there's a spatula in Goo Lagoon, I think it was, where there was a spatula close to a ledge, and I felt like if I did it right, I could have jumped at the spatula at such an angle that I would have fallen off the platform after collecting it. But I blew my chance to do that. Can I not get back up now? I'm amused I was even allowed to go down here. Because in the original there's a boundary that keeps it from doing this. Let's do it down the bottom then. Can I actually... I imagine I can't go down to the bottom, can I? No. Why did they put the boundary so low? I mean, I don't mind. It's cool being able to explore.
Ready for another fantastic day!
That was fun. Also, wait, is Plankton supposed to be over here? He's supposed to tell you about the spatula. So I can activate the spatula. So I can activate the spatula without actually talking to Plankton. I don't want to skip his dialogue though. I don't know if anything weird would happen if I did that. I imagine if I spoke to Plankton here, or if I activated this before speaking to Plankton, it would skip Plankton's dialogue. which I don't really want to do, because I like dialogue. I'll think over this dilemma and come to a decision next episode. Bye, everyone.